Hi, my name is Dan Low. In this video, I'm going to show you a Java program that doing this. Okay, number one, create a Java program with the variables num1, num2, num3, and num4. Num1 will be an integer 1. Num2 will be a double 2.5. Num3 will be the float 3.6f. And num4 will be a long integer 44. And step 2, create an if statement which checks if num2 is greater than num1 and converts num1 into num2 if it is true. And remember to use typecasting. We will exercise this. Step 3, create an if statement check see if num3 is greater than num2 and convert num2 into num3 if it is true. Okay. And step 4, print all the numbers. So and we are required to use BlueJ to build a Java program. So here's my BlueJ. Okay, and I'm gonna create a project called called homework for HW4. Okay, so I can create a project, new project, and I'm gonna put the project name. Let's say HW4. HW4. Okay, so that's mine, and it's gonna be under the C user deload to HW4. Just to make sure that you know where the project will be stored. So later on, if you want to back up your project, you know to go to this path, this folder to get your project back up. So click OK, and then BlueJ create a template for us. So we first again create a new class, and this class I'm just going to say type exercise in Java, or type exercise. You can create any name you want. Okay, as long as you have the first character, not number. Okay, first it has a character, and normally by convention it has to capitalized. Okay, then click OK. Now I have this type exercise. Okay, and double click on it, and you should get something like this. Okay, so that's your that's from the template. Okay, so again, write description of the class type accessor here. So you can say description, right? So you can say class uh, type exercise is my homework for to exercise Java types. Okay, and then author. So put your name here, then low. Okay, and version number and day. Let's say version number v1.0.1. Okay, and then the date is August 20, no, August 3rd, 2021. Okay, so Control S, save it. Now so we got a class created right here, and then we got some instance stuff there. Okay, you can keep it there, it won't hurt. So that we need to create a static method. So let's just create one. So we create, let's say well, this is instance variable, right? So this is the constructor. So right after the constructor, we have just created a main method. Oops. Okay. So the main method for this program. Okay. Also, it's the entry of the program of the application, entry point of the application. Okay, and then so we start with the public static void main. Okay, and then we need to keep string array to begin with. Okay, so before you do anything further, let's print a line. Make sure it's working. Okay, just whatever. Okay, and so save it, compile it, and then you go here and then just right click on it, right click on the project and run it. You don't need this. Okay, so now you got some output. Okay, so to the console, so this is what you put. Okay, so it's working, so you can start working next. Okay, so now double click on it, so you get back to the program. Okay, so that we know this is working. Oh no, not this one, sorry. Oh, this is my first. I need to get another. Oh, by the way, where is my project? Type exercise. Okay, so this is another. No, not my. Okay, type exercise. Okay, now this is working. So we now we don't need this now, so remove it. Okay, remove it. So we get back to our spec. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy the whole thing over as a comment. So copy it and then paste right here. Okay, so we know what are we going to do. Okay. Oh man, it's gonna be a big mess. Okay. Anyway, let's copy one at a time. Okay. So let's copy one at a time. So step one's here. Okay, copy one, copy, and then put block comments. Okay, here. Okay, so oh, we need to set a breakpoint somewhere. Okay, just to make it read better. Number three, number four. Okay, just put here. Number three. Okay, maybe just put another one. Okay. Okay. And number one will be integer one. Number two will be the double. Number three will be the flow, and the number four will be okay. So basically, just create some local variable. So we're gonna create the num1 is integer, so say integer num1, okay, equal 1, okay. And then num2 is a double, so it's a double. Num2 is equal to 2.5 double, okay. And then num3 is a float. Num3 is equal to 3.6. Here we need to put, if you don't put the f, okay, it give you a warning because we want to make sure this is floating point to begin with. So because Java is strong typed, so put a float f there to indicate that this is a floating point. Okay, and then the last one is a long integer number 4 equal to 44. Okay, so that should be it. Okay, save it, and you don't see any error, and we don't output anything yet. Okay, but if you like, you can make sure everything is has everything has its right value. Okay, so anyway, that's this block. So we go back to the spec for the step 2, copy it, and then pass it over here. Again, we created a block diagram, not block diagram, sorry, block comment. Okay, comment block. So here we comment this guy. Actually, we don't need this. We just do comment like this. Okay, and then let's just make some breakpoint and right here convert if it's true. Okay, so here the step 2, basically we need to create an if statement. Okay, and it compares num2 larger than num1. If it's true, you do conversion. Okay, so it's a if num2, right? Num2 is greater than num1. Well, num2 is 2.5, num1 is 1, so this statement should be true. Okay, so since this is if statement, we put a open bracket right here. Okay, and then inside this block, if it is true, okay, we do conversion. We convert num1 into num2. So num2, you convert num1. Okay, num1 is one integer. Okay, num2 is double. Num2 is double. So we convert num1 equal to num2. So we need to typecast this guy to double. Okay. If you don't do it, and then the type conversion will be hidden. That means the Java compiler will do that for you behind the scene. Okay, but put a double here. This is called a typecasting right here to remind you that that is what you want. Okay, it's, you want the num1 to be converted to a double, and then assign the value to num2. If you don't put a double, then sometimes you may not want to do this, but the Java compiler will do it automatically for you. Okay, so to make it here, make it clear. Okay, it sounds not your logic is good. It is what you exactly want. Okay, so that is the conversion. If the num2 is greater than num1. Okay, so that finishes this part, and then let's go to the step 3. Okay, step 3 is basically another if block. So you copy over, and then so we just put right here. So here we put the comment right here, and then convert. Okay, again, we check if the num3 is greater than num2. So if num3 is greater than num2, okay, if that's the case, okay, then you convert num2 into num3. So num3 will get a value from num2. Okay, and again, num2 is double, and num3 is a float. Okay, so you want to make sure this conversion is what you want, so you put a float, for the OAD float here. So explicitly do the typecasting. Okay, so the float here actually convert num2, which is a double, into the float and assign the value to num2. And notice that num2 got the value from num1, so it got actually has 1 right now. It's no longer 2.5. So when the num2 assign the value to num3, it assign the 1.3 float. Okay, and 1.3 double converted to the float and assigned to the num3. Okay, and we don't do anything about the num4. So num4 should be alone, you know, from the beginning to the end. Okay, so save it. Now last thing is print all the numbers with a space in between. Okay, so again I copy the comment over, and then I put the block comment right here, and then put it here. Okay, so this comment, so this is simply just using the System.out.println line. Okay, and then I want to print a num1, and then separate by spaces. Let me just separate by two spaces, and then plus num3. Okay, wait, num2, sorry, plus two spaces, plus num3, plus two spaces, and finally we add num4. Okay, and closing it. So this simply just asks the System.out.println method to print the numbers with the two spaces in between. Okay, so that should do it. Save it, compile. Oh, we got some error. So we need to find the y. Okay, so let me see what happened. So do I put here? Oh, I think I put the colon, not the semicolon. So anyway, so I got a typo there. Save it, compile it, And then we don't need this, close it. And now we go back to BlueJ, okay, and right click on it and run it. Okay, so now we got an output. Okay, so we got output one. Let me try to see if I can. Okay, close. Okay, this is smaller. That's the output we have. Okay. Uh, okay. So then let's see. The program we have is right here. Okay. So the last number 44 should remain 44 all the time. Okay. So that is it correct? Wait, how come I cannot move? Hold on, I cannot move it. Wait. Okay. Let me see if I can. How come I cannot move this? Okay. Maybe it's two. Okay, now I can move it. So you can see that the last one is the num344. That's correct. Num1, num1 is the integer one. We did not do any change. Okay. The only two numbers we got changes num2 and num3. And num2 is changed right here. Num2 got the value from num1. Num1 is 1 converted to double is 1.0. Can put it down. Okay. And num3 got a num2 value after num2 being assigned 1. Okay, so the num3 also get 1, but this one num3 is a float. So this is double 1.0, this is float 1.0, and this is 44 long, and this is integer. So that concludes this exercise. Hope you enjoy. Thank you very much. Have a good day. If you like this video, please share, subscribe, or thumb up. Bye bye.